Hey guys, Quicksilver Gaming here, bringing you another episode of Ultimate General American Civil War. This is episode 33 of our Union Let's Play. We are on to the Battle of Bayou Fourche, and this one we're allowed to bring 15 brigades to the battle, and it's sort of an offensive battle where we take a fortified position up on a hill, and there's a river that goes across, and it's quite obnoxious to cross. So my plan here is I'm going to bring a bunch of Parrott rifled artillery. So we have our 20-pounder Parrott guns and then a battery of 10-pounder Parrotts, which we captured in the last battle, which was pretty nice because I didn't actually have these in my arsenal before. But the idea here is these artillery pieces are going to try and pick off the enemy's artillery pieces. These are probably the best artillery for counter battery fire in the game. The 20-pounder or the 24-pounder howitzers, I don't even know if they're howitzers, but the 24-pounders are more for short-range anti-infantry, whereas the Parrott guns are better at that like medium to long range. Definitely better for counter battery fire. So on top of that, we're bringing 10 infantry brigades. They're just a bunch of our 1-stars that I could take up to about 1,600 men, fill them with rookies. They have, you know, not the greatest weapons. Some of them have Tyler Texases, which we've been capturing, and then a couple, like, these guys have 1853 Enfields. I'm also bringing Mile High City because they're so close to a 3-star that I figured, let's bring these guys. They've got some 1861s on there, but this is basically the force that I have, and we'll take them into the battle. And just to show off Bayou Fourche, and then Chickamauga is the next major battle, but Bayou Fourche we'll receive $90,000. We're cash poor. Somebody pointed out that I'm cash poor. I've probably mishandled my money pretty poorly. I think it was due to the early stages of the campaign. I think I added too many veterans early on in the campaign and bought too many special weapons early on in the campaign, whereas late in the campaign I rectified that by using a lot of rookies, not really buying the special weapons as much, but I think the damage was done, and the further you get on in the campaign, the harder it is to refill your ranks. Like, I'd use rookies until right before I'd lose a star, and then you have to use veterans to maintain that star, and that little gap there, really expensive. So probably a lot of things I could have done better in the overall campaign to make sure I have more money, but, you know, I'm pretty happy with how the army looks, as long as we don't take devastating casualties in a battle. So here's this, I guess it's called the siege, or no, it's just called Bayou Fourche. So it's the 10th of September, 1863. The siege of Vicksburg has ended, and now the Union armies can be assigned to other expeditions across the country. We have been ordered to capture Little Rock, Arkansas, an important capital of a state that has seceded from the Union. One cavalry division is already advancing toward Little Rock south of the city at Bayou Fourche. The Confederates are strongly entrenched behind the Arkansas River. If we repulse those forces, then Little Rock will fall easily, and the Southerners west of the Mississippi River will be completely separated from the Confederate mainland and will become demoralized. So this is the river I'm talking about. You actually can't cross. You can cross here on the map, and here. And you have about 5 brigades that come over here, so they'll be by themselves. They'll be infantry, and their plan is to try and rush across and get into these woods behind the fortification and see if we can press and attack that way. The artillery will sit on the hill over here, and then we'll have 5 infantry brigades over there too. So let's dive right on in. On the battle map, you can see the hill in the fortification I was talking about. The rebels hold a strong position north of the river. This is where reinforcements come on. There are 3 available forts across the river here, as I was talking about, and then right here, and then up north, which there are some fortifications or barricades up here too, and further up north. And I believe they generally have some skirmishers out and about, but basically our artillery will sit on this hill right over here. Slow roll. Part of your forces have landed on this small island and will soon join the attack. So basically anybody I don't deploy right away will be on that little island. The main body of your army will attack from this direction. In order to dislodge the Confederates, you need to develop a cautious rather than bold strategy. Good luck, General. This is the force I am rolling out with. I already gave them all the orders, as you can see by the million blue lines. So basically all of 3rd Division, which is our artillery, we'll call it Grand Battery over here, and then 1st Division, and then I detached a bunch of skirmishers. I'll have 2 brigades moving forth over here. I don't think we'll actually assault this fortification, but we need to push the Confederates off of this side of the river and keep them on this side. Our artillery is all going to form up over here, and then we'll have 3 regiments, or brigades, they're brigades, not regiments, over here to defend them. Now here comes our reinforcements on this island, and these guys have to get out of here. If they sit over here for too long, they'll basically be stuck, and we won't be able to do anything with them. So that is one of the problems we face. So these guys need to move out over here ASAP, and we'll have them run. The reason I want them out of there ASAP, you can see there's a regiment over there. I need to find which one. There are a couple guys that are a little, like, too far forward. So I wonder... Yeah, let's make sure nobody sort of crosses over into line of fire of those guys. That would be pretty bad. Okay, I hear some small arms fire, so I need to go look over here. It's probably skirmishers, yeah. That's why I have my skirmishers out here, because I knew that they would have some skirmishers over here. It makes sense. And we need to push them off. And then our artillery is, of course, struggling to get across the river, which, you know, makes a lot of sense. They do have skirmishers here, so that is a problem. I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but I think we can hopefully push them off, maybe. I mean, that is the plan. I do need our skirmishers to push forward a little, push them off. And just the weight of our troops is also pushing them off, which is good. Push those skirmishers out of here. Their artillery is probably going to do some nasty damage to ours. We need our artillery to set up ASAP. Of course, it is really slow, unfortunately. We might need to move our troops back a little, or put them more in the trees. That might be the other solution there. Let's have them run so that the enemy artillery doesn't have the best attacks here. So there is some artillery up there, so that's good to know. And there's the artillery bombardment. Hellcats they're not going to be in a good position. That's just how it's going to be. We definitely need to push these skirmishers out of here. Where are these skirmishers? Okay, they're not doing well. Okay. There's also some mounted cavalry up here. As long as we can get into position, I'll feel a lot better about this. I would like you guys to run and get into position. It would be really great. I don't know where their other skirmishers are. Really need to watch out for enemy artillery. And then I think... come on guys, what are you doing? Okay. Need you 3 to move up. Mile High City, you'll be in reserve. Devil Dogs, move over here. You guys took a beating. Let's reattach over here. Actually, not yet. Let's just keep you out over here. Let's push you guys there. Push you guys up over here to take on those skirmishers. And then we just need our artillery. Looks like our artillery is moving into position super slow. Absolutely painfully slow. Okay, let's move these guys up. Looks like we've found those skirmishers. We know there's artillery over there. As long as all of our artillery starts hitting their artillery, I will feel a lot better about this fight. Just move these skirmishers over there. That would be great. feel like I'm losing my voice a little. It's been really, really cold over here, and I think that has a little bit to do with my voice getting a little froggy. Hopefully I'm not sick. That would be terrible. But let's continue pushing up over here. I like how this flank is going, and we just need all of our artillery to completely splat their artillery. That is the official technical terminology. Okay, you guys all there, and you guys on there. And hopefully that'll do a good amount of damage. We'll put force about there, Grant over here. And then we now have a two-front, what do you call it? Two-front war. And I need to be fairly careful about how we do this. I don't want this cavalry getting behind me. So I would like to place skirmishers in certain positions. Alright, that artillery is taking a beating. How are we doing over here? Keep moving on over here. Feels like we're kind of winning this artillery duel. Taking parrot guns is always a good idea when it comes to a major duel like that. It's interesting that these guys don't have the reach to hit those guys. Now if we move you there, you over here, push you guys up just a little. There's some artillery pounding us over there. Looks like we hit... we didn't quite break their artillery, but it's looking decent over here. That's for sure. Over there, not really decent. Can move you guys up a little bit more, move you guys up, and then on this flank, I would like to flush out this cavalry, but I'm not entirely sure it's going to happen. Mile High City skirmishers took a little bit of a beating there. We'll probably reattach them. They're getting a little low. Definitely a little low there. Alright, so there's some skirmishers. Good to see. Well, not really good to see, but you guys know what I mean. Alright, keep pushing with the artillery. We need to clear out these skirmishers. And then it becomes kind of like a waiting game, unfortunately. But I think... let's push Vermont up to there. Let's push Mile High City there. Your skirmishers over there. And then where'd, you need to go over here. Can you guys hit them? How close do you guys have to be to hit them? This is a little bit weird. Hopefully they can hit them now. You guys should be able to cleanly reattach. Continue hitting that artillery. I think we're doing a pretty good job over there. Just need all of these guys to take on those skirmishers and then fly back over here. I would like to flush these guys out of here, if possible. Okay, there's some artillery out in the open. That's really interesting to see. We just knocked those guys out of there, which is fantastic. The not fantastic part is that they're on our flank. Did we lose a skirmisher? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we did not lose a skirmisher. That's interesting. They are going across the river over there. I wonder if we can push into the trees. Man, I don't know about that, actually. Alright. Let's keep that unit over there. That would be fantastic. Can we push you guys forward to where... This is where me on two fronts is not the greatest thing in the world. I wonder if we can hit that artillery on a sort of a two-prong attack. Their condition is terrible now I think about it. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Nope, nope, nope. Get back. You don't have to cross like that. It would be wonderful if you didn't. Alright, get these guys moving up. So they have cavalry over here. This is a crazy fortification when you think about it. Can we charge into them? And then you guys charge into them? Because that would be fantastic. Actually, oh man, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. You guys are getting a little too much over there. This flank I'm not entirely sure what to do about. Move over here. That'll be fine. Keep them over there. Okay, Vermont, need you to move up. Maybe have you guys move up over here. They're trying to get back. I wonder... I mean, they're stuck in the river. Those are some good volleys. How are we doing on the artillery front? There's not much artillery left over here. Okay, so one of their large cavalry... That works. Looks like those skirmishers shattered. So over here, it's a waiting game. Over here, I think we're doing okay against their artillery. Love if you guys would, Okay. Just have you guys move up over here. Not entirely sure what to do over here. But I think once that artillery is gone, we can start pummeling those fortifications. Bayou Fourche is a really weird battle, that is for sure. Like there's still some skirmishing cav out over there. I don't really... What do they have left for artillery? Okay. Yeah, if you guys hit them, and you guys hit them, I guess that'll work. And then let's just start hitting this flank again. Alright, can we just continuously repulse them with skirmishers? That would be fantastic. You need skirmishers. And then I wonder... It would be amazing if our skirmishers over here could harass their artillery. Let's move up just a little. If we can get rid of these skirmishers, I'd be really happy. The Mile High City skirmishers are the ones that just took the brunt of that. Can they move over here? See, if these guys could move there, and then Vermont could move up over here. See, perfect. Okay, perfect, perfect. And then we could shift kind of like that. And we just cause one of their skirmishers to rout. Those guys finally shattered. That was crazy. No, what are you doing? I need you guys to, like, hold. That was really stupid. Oh, please don't take too many casualties from that. That would be so horrible if they did. See, I like what they're doing over there. This is really slow and methodical. And I'm not entirely sure what my current plan of attack is because of how slow and methodical this is. If I can take out all of their artillery over here, that would make life a lot easier. Okay, you guys need to hold. And you guys need to hold. That is the new plan. And I wonder if we can move... So we know all of their cavalry's up over here. That's good to know. This infantry is doing... I mean, it's just hanging out because we don't really have proper targets at the moment. I would love to move our artillery into a different position. Wonder if we can move up and then maybe move this artillery up a little and just get Force and Grant over here. No, I don't want you... okay. Right, what's our plan over here? Okay, those skirmishers... I like what's going on over here. That artillery worries me just a little. And I think most of this is we still need to pummel the enemy. I wonder if we can start sneaking these men across. It's not really a sneak, but the better they are, the better position they have, the better. That's makes no sense. I said better like 50 times, but that's how it works. Alright, I think this artillery now has a better position at pounding them. I wonder... I doubt they could be in range of the enemy. Would be interesting to see. Right, there's some... Wonder if we can push these guys out over here. Actually, I do not want Mile High City to be the unit that's out over there. Let's actually move Mile High City a little further back. Oh, we are... Okay. Let's actually... Let's move in with our men. Hellcats are a little... not doing great. But I think if we start harassing these units well, and then if you guys harass them well, Mile High City, they'll be in there. You guys are holding them off. Are you guys in range to hit them? No. Not really sure what to do up there. This artillery, I think, is doing fine. Mile High City, move up there. I just need volleys to get off. I don't want you in the river, though. Being in the river is not good. Yeah, okay, let's get you guys back. I'm a little afraid of just one of those skirmishers completely shattering. I wonder if all of these skirmishers combined could maybe do some damage to those guys. Keep them down there. Yeah, so let's start reattaching these skirmishers. Perfect. Let's push you guys up. Then push you guys up. Reattach there, and then when second to none stops routing. Alright, push up. There we go. I'm liking this. I am liking this. Alright, bring you guys back down. We do have ammo issues. How are you doing for supply? I think the artillery's fine. Okay, so that didn't really work out as planned because they're not in range. I don't... That over there is probably a lost cause. Okay. And actually, I would be fine kind of ending the battle like this, if this is the case. You know, I just realized I'd never looked at the timer, and that was really bad on my part. Not looking at the timer. But I think we'll be okay. Let's have rolling forth. Sit back. Devil dogs, you guys don't need to roll forward as much as you just did. I hope you guys are... Okay, Union has secured Bayou Fourche. That's perfect. Alright, so this is going to have to shift just a little bit out that way. And then this is going to have to shift just a little bit. I don't know why they got flanked. Feels like we're on fast forward mode, but we're not. Have them hit there. Have them hit there. The 20-pounder parrot guns are amazing for how much reach they have. It's really, really awesome. Okay, let's move on up. Keep moving up. I mean, I technically could take their own fortifications and use them against them. Grant, doing well. This has been... Oh, we killed them. Okay, that only took light years. Light years? That makes no sense. Okay, that's great. Love to see that. I mean... Nah. That's a dumb fortification. Let's move you guys up. Move you up. Let's move you guys up. And we have taken Bayou Fourche. I wonder... I mean, we could... We're in a really good position... Oh, it finished for us. Okay. Well, never mind. So not the greatest kill-to-death ratio, but I think we took very little casualties for, you know, how many guns they had and a fortified position. I don't know if that'll make Chickamauga really bad for us, but... Holy cow. You know, I'll take this. I'll take this. That's a lot of promotions. Feels like almost everybody involved in that battle was promoted. Not many captured guns and equipment, but as I said, I'll take a low casualty battle late in the war for as easy... Or I'll say easy. It felt pretty easy. It feels like we don't really have to recover a lot out of those troops that went in. Actually, yeah, I don't need to touch these guys going into Chickamauga. And then some of our artillery leveled up, which is always great. I'm trying to remember. I think I do the stamina for artillery because, yeah, I do. Right? Maybe I should go look at them. Yeah, I do the pumping iron. That's what it looks like. And pumping iron. Reason I don't do... No, like, you'd think that the one that gives you extra ammunition would be the one to do. I have it on good authority that doesn't... It's broken in the base game, which is rather unfortunate. I also received a comment with some name suggestions, and I really should do that. I completely botched it before this, so after I end this episode, I'll go in and rename some of these units, because there are some really good name suggestions for a couple units. And I've got units that are just named Thomas, because that's the commander's name, so we'll rename a bunch of those units. I'm really happy with how that turned out. For Chickamauga, I have to fill 2 core, so actually the lack of money shouldn't be too big of a problem. I'll just make sure to use units that don't really need that much replenishing. We have a lot of units that have like a good amount of men left in them. Somewhere like over 1,200 is kind of where I'm aiming at for the army this point in the campaign. Of course, you know, I would love to have units that are closer to 2,000 all the time, but just how this campaign came out. And then, of course, we could make some of these artillery pieces. Some of these artillery pieces are bruised and battered. And they'll be fairly... actually, we have got a bunch of guns in the armory because I moved stuff around, so it won't be too expensive to bring them back up to snuff. Probably get rid of those 14-pounder Jameses. Well, not get rid of, but they're not my favorite gun. Definitely some mistakes in this campaign for sure, like buying the specialty cannons. Should really just stick to 24-pounder howitzers and 20-pounder Parrots, and then buy the things in between, like 10-pounder Parrots and 12-pounder Napoleons and things like that. Less specialty guns. I shouldn't have bought all of the, what do you call them, the Colts or whatever that I did. I bought a bunch of like Sharps rifles at one point. Shouldn't have done that. So there were plenty of mistakes made in this campaign, but I think we're definitely getting through this campaign despite any mistakes made. And then I do have stuff to sell still. As far as our career point, I'm kind of thinking economy. Make it easier to buy stuff. Could do logistics, could do reconnaissance. Reconnaissance in base game is kind of useless, to be honest. I mean, it tells you like how many men the enemy have, but to be honest, when I watch people's videos who have reconnaissance, they get so fixated on those numbers so often that I feel like it detracts from the overall game. In the JMP mod, reconnaissance seems to do a lot more, but in the base game, reconnaissance honestly seems quite useless. So let's put a point into economy. Why not? We have a bunch of reputation. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't know how much reputation Chickamauga gives. Is only 20, so we'd go to 98 after it. I could save that reputation and buy... I mean, 61s are nice. Buying 63s would be nice, but that's 30, would bring us down to 48, and we'd go back up to 68, and who knows after Chickamauga what cool things there are. So maybe we'll hold off, and we'll just go into battle 78 with a morale boost of 9. But that's it for this battle. Chickamauga was next. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think about Bayou Fourche. Should I have tried to kill more of the enemy? Was my tactic sound? I've seen people do it all sorts of different ways. I thought my tactic worked out fairly well. Obviously, we didn't kill a lot of the enemy, but we pushed them off of the objective for what I consider to be acceptable losses, especially after our medicine kicked in. These were all 1,600 man brigades, so anywhere from like 200 and a handful losses to less than 100 losses. Obviously, I think Rolling Forth and Patriots were the ones I sent up north, so I'm fine with this. Let me know if you think I should not be fine with this. I'm not going to replay that battle, but... well, I could offline. I'm not going to replay it for the campaign, but I could always test it out in different ways. So as I said, that's it for today's episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube jazz. Please check out the Discord in the link below if you guys want to talk with me on there, if you want to talk with other players, if you want to see sneak peeks or get like video announcements, things like that. There's also plenty of other people on there that I've been playing a couple of multiplayer games with different people, be it Gates of Hell, or we've been playing like a game Making in History. I play tons of different games. I don't just play what's on my channel. So if you guys ever want to play some games with me, Discord is the way to go. But I shall see you in the next episode at Chickamauga, and as always, guys, until next time.